at 6, Hershey is dealing with a bizarre problem. A lot of vultures are causing a lot of problems. You can't miss these birds. They're big and they're destructive. Seth Kaplan joins us live with this tonight. Seth.
Yeah, Alicia, I guess take it as a compliment when everyone seems to want to move into your neighborhood. Well, the folks I met today are trying to have a good sense of humor about these new neighbors, but they say it's time to evict them.
Gary's a great place to live, and unfortunately the black vultures like it here as well.
Township Manager Chris Crispin talking about something he learned about earlier this year. Tracy Brown, who lives in that house, knew about it longer.
A couple years ago, it started off with maybe a dozen, which is manageable. You kind of shoo them away.
Then 100.
And then a couple hundred, and now it seems to be like almost 1,000.
It's a lot of vultures.
A lot of vultures. All along this stretch of road, Trinidad Avenue is about 20 homes. They cover the roofs, they cover the trees.
That tree especially.
Yeah, they've picked it apart, coming in and out, and they've pretty much killed it.
Occasionally you'll see a vulture like that one wearing a colored tag. Scientists put those on to track where the birds migrate from.
West Virginia, Canada, Hawk Mountain.
Is there a place called Vulture Mountain somewhere?
Not that I'm aware of.
One early theory for what attracted the birds? Food used to feed carnivores at the zoo. But the zoo tells us, quote, the vultures do not eat the food we put out for our animals, and carnivores like the bears are fed indoors where the vultures don't have access. And Tracy Brown says she kind of believes that.
There's really only 2 carnivorous animals that are in open exhibits, and I just don't think that they have enough of a food source to draw this amount of vultures.
Vultures protected by the Migratory Bird Act, meaning Tracy and her neighbors have to rely on the federal government, and they ask local leaders to help.
We just learned very recently that we can work cooperatively with the USDA directly.
And so that's what they're doing on that fact-finding mission. You saw them on there today, but then there will be a public meeting next Tuesday night, and we'll remind you about that as it approaches. Alicia and Mark.